Welcome to Module 1, Security Management. In this chapter, we move into Chapter 5, Information Asset Protection. As security professionals, protecting physical assets is only part of our responsibility. Today, information is one of the most valuable organizational assets. In this session, we will explore how to identify, classify, and protect information assets using structured and strategic approaches aligned with enterprise risk management. Information asset protection focuses on safeguarding sensitive data, intellectual property, trade secrets, and operational information from unauthorized access, disclosure, or destruction. In the digital age, data drives competitive advantage. A comprehensive protection strategy includes policies, procedures, access controls, monitoring systems, and employee awareness. Effective protection is not only about technology, it also requires governance, accountability, and a culture of security throughout the organization. Information assets include much more than digital files. They encompass knowledge and processes, physical records, prototypes, proprietary models, and digital data stored in systems or cloud environments. These assets may exist in electronic, paper, verbal, or visual formats. Understanding what qualifies as an information asset is the first step in protecting it. Once identified, assets must be classified based on sensitivity and business impact to determine appropriate levels of protection. The protection of information has long been a strategic priority. Throughout history, governments and corporations have engaged in espionage to gain competitive advantage. From Cold War intelligence operations to modern cyber espionage, the methods have evolved, but the objective remains the same: obtaining valuable information. Today, business intelligence gathering can occur through cyber intrusions, insider threats, or social engineering. Understanding this history reminds us that information security is not new, it has simply expanded into the digital domain. The Enterprise Security Risk Management, or ESRM, approach provides a structured framework for protecting information assets. It begins with identifying critical assets, followed by assessing risks and vulnerabilities. Next, appropriate mitigation strategies are implemented, and performance is continuously monitored for improvement. ESRM ensures that security efforts align with business objectives and that asset owners share responsibility in managing risk. This collaborative model strengthens resilience and ensures protection strategies evolve with emerging threats. Information assets face threats from multiple sources. Intentional threats include espionage, cyber attacks, sabotage, and insider misuse. Natural threats, such as floods, fires, or other disasters, can also damage or destroy critical information systems. Additionally, unintentional threats, including human error or negligence, remain among the most common causes of data loss. By understanding these threat categories, organizations can implement layered controls that address prevention, detection, and response, ensuring comprehensive protection of valuable information assets. As information assets evolve, so do the threats targeting them. Data mining tools now allow adversaries to collect and analyze vast amounts of publicly available information. Insider threats, whether malicious or negligent, remain one of the most significant risks to organizations. Additionally, counterfeiting and piracy continue to impact intellectual property and brand reputation worldwide. Security professionals must stay informed about emerging tactics and technologies to anticipate risks and adapt protection strategies proactively. Risk assessment is the foundation of effective information asset protection. It involves identifying assets, evaluating threats and vulnerabilities, and determining potential business impacts. Loss of intellectual property, reputational damage, regulatory penalties, and operational disruption can have serious financial consequences. At the same time, strong information asset protection enhances organizational credibility, supports compliance, and preserves competitive advantage. A structured assessment allows leadership to prioritize resources where they will have the greatest impact. Mitigating information risk requires a layered approach. First, clear policies establish expectations for data handling, classification, and access control. Second, Physical security measures protect facilities, servers, and restricted areas from unauthorized access. Third, personnel security, through background checks, training, and awareness programs, reduces insider risk. Finally, ongoing review and monitoring ensure that controls remain effective. Together, these measures create a comprehensive defense against information loss. Operational security, or OPSEC, focuses on protecting sensitive information from being exposed through everyday activities. Travel, conferences, and meetings present unique vulnerabilities, especially when discussing proprietary or strategic information. Security awareness during travel includes secure device use, cautious communication, and safeguarding documents. By identifying critical information and controlling its exposure, organizations reduce the likelihood of unintended disclosures that could benefit competitors or adversaries. Intellectual property, including patents, trademarks, copyrights, and trade secrets, represents a significant portion of an organization's value. Protecting IP requires both legal and security measures. Legal protections establish ownership rights, while security controls prevent unauthorized access, copying, or distribution. Non-disclosure agreements, access restrictions, monitoring systems, and employee education all play vital roles. A coordinated approach ensures that innovation and proprietary knowledge remain secure and enforceable. Technical controls such as encryption, firewalls, access management systems, and monitoring tools provide essential protection for digital assets. However, no system is immune to compromise. When information loss occurs, organizations must respond quickly, investigating the incident, assessing damage, containing the breach, and implementing corrective actions. Lessons learned should be integrated into future security improvements. Effective response planning not only reduces impact but also strengthens long-term resilience and stakeholder confidence. As we conclude this chapter on information asset protection, it is important to remember that protection does not end with access controls or monitoring systems, it also includes proper disposal. Records should only be retained as long as required by policy or regulation, and secure destruction methods such as shredding or certified document destruction must be used when disposing of sensitive materials. Recycling alone is not sufficient unless it follows approved secure destruction procedures. Electronic assets require equal attention. Before disposal or reuse, storage media must be properly wiped, degaussed, or physically destroyed to ensure confidential data cannot be recovered. Ultimately, information asset protection is not just a security function, it is a shared business responsibility. While leadership sets direction and policy, every employee plays a role in safeguarding sensitive information. That brings us to the end of Chapter 5. If you found this session helpful for your CPP preparation or professional development, please like and subscribe for more security management content.